Welcome, friends. Today we are going to try to put the brush pen layer onto the wash that I did a couple videos ago. As a matter of fact, I've already attempted it once today and I've wasted one of my sweet washes that I really liked a lot. Now, why is that? Why did that work out? I just retrieved this brush pen from New York City, where I've been living for the past 13 years, and I was very excited about it because I've been using this brush pen and I thought that this one was too thin and it was like inking with a little wet noodle. So it was very difficult to do tight spots, and I have some very small, I guess you would call them portraits in this image I've been trying to do many times over. So I just attempted it with this one, but guess what? This one is too thick for tight stuff. So we're back where we started. I have another wash that I really like. It's actually the best one, I think. The one I just had was pretty good though. So I'm going to do another transfer. I'm going to show you what I mean by that in just a second. And after I get that on there, there will be a moment today when I once again attempt to ink this thing with the wet noodle brush pen. Wish me luck. Okay, so we're back at the drafting table. What we have here is a very beautiful wash on the left, very light ink that we want to do a nice brush pen inking on top of. So what is this? This is what we call a transfer. Now this used to be a far more beautiful looking drawing. I already did one transfer on it, so now it looks thick, I guess you would say. Thick with pencil, graphite pencil such as this one. In case you don't know, the way a transfer works, and I'm sticking to what I said last time, I do not use graphs, I do not use projectors, I do not trace things. But if I do my own freehand drawing, and then I ink something and it doesn't work out, I'm probably just going to go ahead and trace my own freehand drawing. And what you do is you trace it, then you turn it over, and you trace it again. And then when you're ready to quote-unquote transfer, you just scratch on this side, and it will press the drawing onto your piece of paper. That's how so I've just scribbled all over this again. Like I said, there was a nice drawing on the other side of this, a tracing on the other side of my tracing. And by doing all of this scribbling, just to be absolutely clear about how this works, and also to be absolutely clear, I traced an original drawing, not traced the image that I'm working from. Now I got a little something I can work from here, and it's actually not great. That's a terrible face. That would not be good enough. So what's going to happen is I'm going to eat lunch. I'm going to come back and do a little more drawing work on this, and then I'm going to go for it with my original brush pen that has so far failed me. And that's a pretty good wash background that really looks like trees. So if this one doesn't work out, I think I'm going to move to Asheville and try it again once I get there. It's not easy. Okay, so not a bad job for the wet noodle pen. Expressions are okay. Oops, a little bit left to do right there. I had to erase some pencil that I haven't erased. But this is by no means the end. A bunch of this rock will be practically black, which usually makes things look like they're in the foreground the darker they are. And something's going to happen behind these guys, most likely. And this will be sort of a medium tone. But probably we can work with this. So more or less a success for today.